new. This is Ethan from EV channel. Welcome to our live show today about high alloy, castings and forgings. And we are so appreciated you can come and to see our live show today. And now first let me introduce more information about our company. As you know, we are Internal Billets Alloy Casting and Forging Company Limited, a supplier of professional support of the products as you see on screens about heat, wear, corrosions, and protective items, and some other products as you see on the screen. And we are located in Wuxi, Jiangsu province, about 150 kilometers far away from Shanghai. So usually we export our goods from Shanghai port by sea or Shanghai Pudong International Airport by air. So we always expose the castings and alloys by sea freight and air freight. And our Wuxi Internal Billets Alloy Casting and Forging Company Limited have been the golden supplier of Alibaba International for more than 60 years. And the registered capital of our company is more than 13.14 million Chinese yuan. And we also pass many on-site assessments. For example, the 2V came to our company and foundries to do the on-site assessment. And we also have many other certification about ISO. For example, like the ISO 9001. The Quality Management System Certificate and the ISO 14001. The Environmental Management System Certificate, and the last is the ISO 45001, which calls the Environmental Health and Safety Management Certificate, and also have the Occupational Health and the Safety Management Certificate. And we also, as I told you before, the 2V relying organization have come to our foundry to do the on-site assessment in recent 2 years. And in addition to the 2V coming to us to do the on-site assessment, which the third party also came to our company and our foundries to do the on-site audit. For example, like the SGS organization is also came to our foundry to do the on-site assessment. And then now next, let me show you more details about our certificates. Which you see on screen is about two main important ISO certificates. The first one is called the Quality Management Certificate, as you see in my hand, which show you yet presented to our company with the Internal Billets Alloy Casting and Forging Company Limited. And this quality management system complies with GBT 19001-2016. They also called the ISO 9001-2015 requirements. And the certificate is valid for the following scope. The certificate is valid for the supply of alloy, castings, and forgings. And here show is about the certificate number, which is 05-321Q30055R0S. And this Quality Management System Certificate valid date is on the January 12th, 2021, and its valid date during January 12th, 2021 to January 11th, 2024. And as it show you, is about the date of entitled certification is on the January 12th, 2021. And here is the Unified Social Credit Code of Certified Organization, which number is 913-202-11-21927F. And this certificate is valid only it is used within the scope of approval, administrative permission, and competence certificate. And it is being confirmed by the ISO certificate. And the next is our Environmental Management System certificate. So as you see in my hand is our another ISO certificate, which calls the Environmental Management System certificate, presented to our company. And this environmental management system complies with GBT 25001-2016. It also called 19001-2015 requirements. And the certificate is valid for the following scope: supply of alloy, castings, and forgings. And the certificate number is about 05321E 30032R0S. And this certificate date is on the January 12th, 2021, and this valid date is during the January 12th, 2021 to January 11th, 2024. And the date of entitled certification is on the January 12th, 2021. And yes, Unified Social Credit Code of the Certified Organization is about 913-202-11-0915-21927F. And this is main information about our Environmental Management System certificate presented to our company. And the last certificate is about the Quality Management System certificate. And this occupational health and safety management comply with GBT 45001-2020. It also called ISO 45001-2018 requirements. And the certificate is valid for the following scope: supply of alloy, castings, and forgings. And the certificate number, which is 05031R0S. And the valid date is on the January 12th, 2021, and its valid date during January 12th, 2021 to January 11th, 2024. And the date of entitled certification is on January 12th, 2021. And the Unified Social Credit Code of Certified Organization, which is 913-202-11-0915-21927F. And this is all the information about the ISO certificate which our company have. And we are also a chamber of Wuxi versus chamber of ceramics. And we also have other unit certificate. For example, as you see in my hand, we show yes our verified supplier certificate. This certificate number is about 20881155-T. Presented to our company, and the on-site assessment was controlled for our company by the 2V Hangland, so that we have been the golden supplier of Alibaba International for more than 6 years. And now we also have other certificates. And as you see on the screen, shows that is our all-duty supplier certificate, which be confirmed by the MadeInChina.com and the SGS organization. Is presented to our company, and in recognition of your site extents and business operations, and audited by the SGS-CSTC on 2020 June 15th, and the audited report serial number, which is the QIP-ASI 204795. And during this time, we have been some championship from the Wuxi government or other cities government. For example, like we have been the chamber of premises of Living premises. And during this time, we also win some awards. As you see in my hand, shows that there is the Manufacturing Excellence and Innovation Awards in 2020. And this Manufacturing Excellence and Innovation Awards presented to our company, Wuxi Internal Billets and Lowering Casting and Forging Company Limited. It will be confirmed by the MadeInChina.com, and it also be confirmed by the SGS organization, the 2V Relaying Land, and other organizations. And during this so many years, we have innovation, many patents. From today, we have innovation more than 22 patents about different products in the surrounding of the my industries, ceramic industries. For example, if you are working in Meyer Industries, you must need to use the ball Myers. So one of our patents shows that yes, we innovation a new material like the ceramic liners. It's lighter than the other liners, and also we have patents about the new products which calls bolsters, liners. So that it means that you should not to make a hole in a liner. It can be made on bone Myers without holes, and it is very a good choice for you to reduce your cost of bolsters or the bone Myers. And next are the company's survey about our internal business alloy casting and Forging Company Limited. We are specialized in supply of heat, wear, corrosion resistant castings and forgings, machines, and protective items. And our global brand, which is called EB, with character E and B, And then the next is the four main important products we produce and the four important surveys we can support to you. The first is about the corrosion resistant materials, including 5 different materials like the copper alloy, aluminum alloy, nickel alloy, cobalt alloy, and the last is the titanium alloy. And then next is our heat castings about heat treatment fixture, the radiated tubes, furnace, rollers, the melting kit, slag ports, grate bars, and the last is furnace, pans. And the next is about the wire casting. It's used very widely in our daily life. You can see many places it will be used. For example, like the first material like high chroning, white iron castings. And then secondly is about the nickel hard and white iron alloy. And the chromium monoline alloy steel castings, high magnesium steel alloys. And the last material is the wear parts for crushers. And then the fourth products and service is about our EV machines, including different types. Totally, it's about the customer make consulting service and longer service life and the material selection for the grinding equipment. And also about the melting below fabric making machines, the K95 mask machines, and the sweep plane mask machines. And for some industries like the drilling rig machines, and the last is about industry robots. So if you are interested in the products which as you see on the screens, please send us your inquiry to our Alibaba International. You are also welcome. This is also the main introduction about our company. If you want to know more about our EB channel, which called Wuxi Internal Phillips Alloy Casting and Forging Company Limited, please send us your inquiries. We are always welcome. That's all the introduction about our company. And next, welcome my colleague Carmen to her wonderful live show. Thank you. Now let's welcome Carmen.
Hi, this is Carmen from EV China. Now I will introduce the copper alloy and aluminum alloy. This is the copper alloy catalog. First, I will introduce the basic information of the copper alloy. And the second thing is I will introduce the grade and the properties of copper alloy. And the next I will introduce I will show our samples for copper alloy. And I will introduce the types and the process for copper alloy. Finally, I will introduce the export test for copper alloy. First, I will introduce the basic information of copper alloy. The composition. Copper alloy is an alloy composed of copper and added one or more other elements. The color. copper is purple red. And the density is 8.96 gram, and the melting point is 1083. The advantage is excellent electrical conductivity, thermal conductivity, stability, and corrosion resistance, and class effective, mainly divided into brass, bronze, and cortical. Basic information about copper alloy. About the feature, brass copper is generally based on zinc as a main additive element. Proton is generally based on silicon as a main additive element. Copper nickel is generally based on nickel as the main additive element. Application. Among the applications, first is electrical industry. The second is transportation industry, and the third is construction industry. The fourth is aviation industry. Grades and proper types of copper alloy. You can see the copper alloy has two grades. This list introduces the composition and the copper alloy used. The Cu164 for melting copper for melting, and casting copper ingots, copper rods, and casting alloys. The Cu2 it is suitable for electrical copper wires, conductive packless, copper rods, and profiles. The copper alloy compression table. Okay, next. This picture shows us a copper alloy compression table. Production types and the process for copper alloy. Production types for copper alloys: copper round rod, copper tube, copper plate, copper strip, copper foil, copper powder, copper casting, copper forging. Process for copper alloys: hot rolling process and cold rolling process for copper round rod, top plant, strip, and foil. Die casting process and precision casting for copper casting and forging. Electronic mold, and admixture mold, and reduction mold for copper powder. This copper long rod, brass copper plant, brass copper tube, brass copper casting, brass copper strip, copper powder. Export is from copper alloy. This is a copper casting we exported to Australia. We exported casting process material is C95210. You can see this is the export case for copper alloy. This list shows us the order number, order quantity of customer, the partnering material, and his number. And the most important is the composition and the standard. This is a copper alloy drawing. You can see it clearly, and this is the national check report. You can see this is the export case for copper alloy. Aluminium alloy. The catalog of aluminum alloy. First is basic information of aluminum alloy. Second, a grade and property. Properties of aluminum alloy. The third one is I will show our examples for aluminum alloy. The first is the production test and the process for aluminum alloy. And the fifth is export case for aluminum alloy. This is the basic information of aluminum alloy. The composition of the aluminum alloy is general term for aluminum-based alloys. The main alloying elements are copper, silicon, magnesium, zinc, manganese, and secondary alloying elements are nickel, iron, titanium, and aluminium. The color of the aluminum alloy is silver or white. The low-weight density is 2.7 grams per melting point, about 660. And the advantage is the aluminum alloy's advantage is per aluminum has low density, low melting point, high plastics, tape, easy processing and strength corrosion resistance. And the aluminum alloy space voltage is low in intensity. The solution of the aluminum alloy add certain other elements of heat treatment. The classification according to processes. Cast aluminum alloy and reformed aluminum alloy. According to chemical composition, aluminum selection alloy, aluminum copper alloy, aluminum magnesium alloy, aluminum zinc alloy, and aluminum rare earth alloy. Application. The application of the aluminum alloy. Aviation, aerospace, automotive, machinery, manufacturing, shipbuilding, and chemical industry and welding. This is a chemical, mechanical, the chemical composition about the aluminum alloy. You can see the grade include 2024 and 5052 and 5083, 6061, 7075 and ZL101, ZL104. The features of each series of aluminum alloy. Series 1. The main feature is the highest content of aluminum with a property of over 99%. It is currently the most commonly used material in conventional industries. 2 series. The main feature is that the hardness is relatively high and the proportion of copper content is relatively high, reaching 3 to 5%. Most are aviation materials. The 3 series. The main feature is the better advanced section. The content of the magazine is relatively high, 1 to 1.5%. 4 series. The main feature are low melting point, wear resistance, high resistance, and corrosion resistance. The content of selection is relatively high, 4.5 to 6%. Generally used in construction, mechanical parts, molding, welding, and so on. And series 5 communicator are low density, high tensile strength, high connection, and good feature. Good strength but cannot be strengthened by heat treatment. The content of magnesium is relatively high, 3 to 5% and generally used in industry. Theory 6. The most important feature is cold treated aluminum foil products, which combines the advantages of the 3 series and the 5 series with higher selection and magnesium content, better corrosion resistance. The main feature are hardness, wear resistance, and good durability. The zinc content is relatively high, generally used in operation. It serves aluminum alloy bars and fans and multiple layers. There is no outstanding feature. It is a spiral alloy. The meaning of legacy aluminum alloy. O means another stand. Lowest hardness at means free processing state. Each means one hardening states in headache hardness. W means select the solution in treatment state and keep in heat treatment states. The T2 means annual lead states only for casting. T5 advisable urging for cooling from the molding temperature. T6 advisable urging for solution treatment. Product types and process for aluminum alloy. Production types for aluminum alloy. Aluminum long rod, aluminum tool, aluminum flat, aluminum strip, aluminum foil, aluminum powder, aluminum casting, aluminum forging. The process for aluminum alloy. Hot rolling process and cold rolling process for aluminum long rod, tool, fan, strap, and foil. By casting process and position casting for aluminum castings and forgings. Electrolytic most, optimization most, and reduction most for aluminum alloy, aluminum powder. This picture you can see the aluminum long rod, aluminum and aluminum powder, aluminum tool, aluminum casting. export casts for aluminum alloy. This is aluminum casting. We export to Russia. The process is precision casting. The material is 0101. You can see the export cast for aluminum alloy. If you want to buy the aluminum alloy, you must know the order number of company, customer, partly material, heat number, competition, partly material, and the combination, the chemical combination. Export test for aluminum alloy. It's also the export test for aluminum alloy. This is all my introduction. Thanks for your listening, and welcome my next college to introduce the product.
Hello everyone, this is Terry from UB channel. Welcome to our live show. Today I'm going to show you the mini crushers. Okay, let's begin. Our catalog can be divided into 4 parts. First one is the concept of the crushers. 2 is the application of the crushers. 3 is the specifications of the crushers, and 4 are some characters of the crusher. First one is the concept of the crushers. First is the mini crusher. Mini crushers are also called crude crushers, which refer to crushing machinery whose discharge has a particle size greater than 3 millimeters and accounts for more than 50% of the total discharge volume. According to the science of the heating and discharging, crushers are often divided into coarse crusher, medium crusher, and fine crusher. Mining and chemical, cement, and other industrial sectors, a large amount of raw materials are used. Waste need to be processed by crushers every year. For example, in a beneficial plant, in order to separate the useful materials in the or into monomers. It is necessary to use a crusher to crush the raw to the particle size required by the grinding process. It is necessary to use crushing machinery to crush the raw materials. To particle size required by the next operation. Department such as pigs, scenery, plants, ceramic plates, glass industry, power crushing machinery must be used to crush the raw materials to the particle size required by the next operation. In the chemical and electrical power sectors, crushing and grinding machinery crushes and grinds raw materials, increasing the surface area of the materials and creating favorable conditions for shorten the time of the chemical reactions of materials. With the rapid development of industry and the rapid production of resources, the use of waste materials in the production of various departments is very important. The processing of these waste materials is to be crushed by crushing machinery. Next are some applications of the crushers. According to the way the crushing force acts, the crusher can be roughly divided into two categories: crusher and grinding machines. They mainly introduce the crusher generally handles large pieces of material, and the product size is coarser. According to crushing method and the structural characteristics of the machine, roughly divided into 6 categories: jaw crusher, impact crusher, vertical impact crusher, conch crusher, hammer crusher, and row crusher. First is the jaw crusher. The crushing hammer is composed of 2 jaw plates, a movable jaw and a static jaw, which simulates the movement of the animal's jaws to complete the material crushing operation. We turn to its features. Jaw crusher is the preferred equivalent for primary crushing. It has the characteristics of large crushing radius, uniform product size, simple structure, reliable work, simple maintenance, and operating costs. No losses and less fast. The crushing radius is large and the product size is uniform. The structure is simple. The work is reliable, and the operating cost is low. The system is safe and reliable. The replacement of parts is convenient, and equipment maintenance is simple. The crushing cavity is deep and there is no dead room, which improves the feeding and output. Equipment energy saving. Single machine energy saving is 15 and 30%. System energy saving is more than double. The adjustment range of the discharge opening is large, which can meet the requirements of different users. Next is the cone crusher. Cone crusher, a crushing machine suitable for raw materials in construction, road construction, and silicate industries. According to different crushing principles and different product particle size, it is divided into many models. They are widely used in milling, smelting, building materials, highways, railways, water excavation, and chemical industry and many other sectors. The cone crusher has large crushing radius, high and low energy consumption, uniform product size, suitable for medium and fine crushing of various trees and roots. The features of it has 8. 1. Higher production, better quality. 2. Due to the safety device, the downtime is greatly reduced. The machine body is a cast steel structure with reinforcement ribs sit at the heavy duty part with an adjuster. It can quickly adjust the size of the brushed and discharged material. 5. Provide screen protection device. 6. With a complete system, it will shut down when the temperature is too high or the flow rate is too low. 7. The internal structure has good sealing performance, which can protect the equipment from dust and other small particles. 8. Non-slice knife and strong application. Next is the impact crusher. The impact crusher is mainly used for chemical industry, building materials, hydropower, and other materials that often require location operation, especially for mobile storm operations such as highways, railways, and hydropower projects. It can be based on the type, scale, and the size of the raw materials to be processed. The different requirements of finished materials adopt a variety of forms. It has 5 features. 1. The impact crusher is more effective in processing materials with a large amount of moisture and effectively prevents materials from clogging. 2. The impact crusher is applicable to a wider range of material partners. 3. It is convenient and flexible to adjust the discharging particle size, and the adjustment range is wide. 4. The wearing parts are small and the data rate is high. 5. The replacement of spare parts is simple, and the maintenance cost is reduced. This is the hammer crusher. Hammer crusher is kind of equipment for crushing materials in the form of impact. That is divided into two types, single rotor and double rotor. There is one stage crusher that directly crushes materials with a particle size of 600 and 1800 to 25 or below 25. The hard crusher is suitable for crushing medium hard materials such as limestone, slag, coke, and other materials in cement, chemical, electric power, and other industrial sectors. It has four features. First, large crushing area, high production capacity. Two, the product is uniform and there is little over our nominal. Three, no energy consumption per unit product, simple structure. Four, the equipment is light in weight and easy to operate and maintain. Reliable structure, high production, and good application. The roll crusher uses one pair or two pairs of slightly rotating round rolls to crush materials. The materials fall between the two rolls through the upper feeding part of the equipment. Air is brought into the top rolls by friction and is gradually crushed. And the finished material leaks from the lower part. When encountering materials that are too hard to be broken, the rolls will try to increase the gap between the rolls. And our hard materials form with the action of analytical cylinders or springs. The rolls return to the original gap, thereby protecting the machine and adjusting the gap between the two rolls. You can control the particular size of the product. Our common used roller crushers have the following advantages: simple structure, convenient maintenance, and low cost. There is many suitable for coarse and intermediate crushing of brighter non-materials, aluminium, chemical, coal, and other industries. Here is the feed size is large, and the output size is adjustable. Especially in the coal industry, the use of this machine to crush raw coal can be directly crushed as known as undergoes iron removal. Another removal, the crushed materials have uniform particle size and low excessive crush weight, which simplifies the coal preparation process and reduces investment and production cost. There are also some other kinds of crusher. Today, only some common are introduced in actual application. There will be more and more detailed, such as gyratory crusher, compound crusher, and others. According to different purposes, the parameters of concern are slightly different. Some common ones are innate size, alternate size, alternate output, power. Price is not the only ones factor, but to decide the choice according to one's own needs. In order to save time and cost. Okay, let's introduce about the hammer crusher. If you want to know the product, you can email us. Thank you.